Single women have pulled one heck of an Uno reverse card on single men. Now we're the one.
This video is so cringeworthy, it's ridiculous. Yet another woman who is in a relationship is telling you women how to stay single. I just don't understand how y'all are buying this. She's talking about we. There's no we. You in a relationship, or I believe she's married, one or the other. You are not a part of the we. Why do women, please stop listening to women like her. She is in a relationship. She has a man. I'm sorry, I'm just like, this is funny to me. I just can't believe women are listening to women who are in relationship, who are married, telling y'all to stay single. They're telling y'all stuff that they're not even taking their own advice to. She's not alone. So why are you listening to a woman who is in a relationship who is telling you to stay alone? That doesn't make sense.
That's actually kind of funny because out of all the women who make man bashing content, she was probably the last one that I would thought be in in relationship. So to see that she's in a relationship, this goes to show you there's more to this than women just over here empowering other women. Let's get into it. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Ron back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So I got a few clips that I'm gonna play you guys from the creators of the soft guy era, Drizzle. They have this has gone a little bit deeper than them, just reacting to her, reacting to them. They've been doing a really good job exposing her, and the fact that she does man bashing content, yet she has a man, and we're talking about a woman that has 8 million followers on TikTok. That is a lot of man-hating, misandrous women. Jesus Christ. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
For the girlies, so if you're a man, scroll.
Nope.
I do not like men.
Tell me
and I
why.
don't mean I'm a lesbian that I'm not attracted to them. I mean, I fundamentally don't like them as people. Their stupidity is weaponized. They'll remember details about their favorite sports team or how to use the gym
Shut
equipment.
up. I can't even take this serious because your leader doesn't even really hate men. But yet she has you and millions of other women hating men for some reason. Like literally, your leader, Drew, has a man. So what I suggest from the Drew Follow fans is I suggest y'all wake up and use y'all brains for just 10 minutes because she has y'all acting a fool. She doesn't even hate men. She's getting her back blown out happily every night by a man. But she gets on the internet and hypnotizes y'all into falling for the trap. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all Drew Follow fans don't truly even just hate men for real. Y'all really don't. Even her in the video, she really don't hate men for real. She's just hurt. Some man hurt her in the past and did her wrong. Now she, quote unquote, hate all men. All she has to do is go here. Find someone that just likes you. Like Drew did.
You have a man though. The funny part is there's a chapter in her book that says, I would rather die alone. And she said, fuck it, I'm going to sell this to the girlies. I have a man. That has nothing to That shit has nothing to do with me. I'm not dying alone. Y'all can. Hold on. Drew's man, he is in his soft guy era. This girl is going on a national world tour about I hate men. Do y'all see the kind of scam and finesse she's doing in front of your eyes? She has a man, and she loves her man, and she's telling other women, you should rather die alone. Put this in perspective. C tier to even S tier artists that do national world tours for their music, she is doing a national world tour about I hate men. How much money? How much money do you think she is making? Do you think her man is making more than her? No, Sirski. He is in his soft guy era. He keeps on talking about soft guy era this, soft guy era that. Shut the fuck up. Soft guy era movement is pushing partnership. We know we need a woman to help us out. This 2024, the average rent is about to be $18.50 for a one-bedroom apartment. Bread is about to be $10. Eggs are about to be $16. And she's out here telling you, you should hate men. What the fuck? Me and Mark are selling clothes that we actually live by. a dick, they broke bitch. The Drew is selling a book about how she hates men and how women should rather die alone, but she loves her man. Good fucking luck.
Drizzle.
Is settled, bitch. We don't need men anymore, and they're fucking afraid, as they fucking should be. Eat a dick, for real. But when it comes to settling, I want to read y'all something in my book that I wrote. First off, I have a chapter called I'd Rather Die Alone. Period. Obviously, I have my man now, but I found him, I truly believe, because I made peace with dying alone. I don't fucking care. I'd rather die.
What's wild about Jewel Follow? What's so interesting to her? She's not really interested. What the mob that she has built, the platform that she has built, literally hating men. By the way, TikTok, do not flag my video. Those were her words, not mine. Okay, that's number one. Educational purposes only. What's crazy about her situation is she literally states, well, obviously I have my man. She has a man. She's married. But she gets on the internet and sells you women male bashing, male hating content. She feeds into the psyche and y'all's insecurities and y'all's anger and insecurities when it comes to men. But she got her man. She got her man. Hey, but buy that book though. Buy that merch. Sign up for them. It's just crazy to me that she has built it. And it's not just her. She took a page out of all the female rap artists that are married and to get on here and tell you, fuck my baby daddy and you know, I don't cook, I don't clean, da 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 da. They all, Beyonce, single ladies, all the single ladies and got a whole husband. That is the infinite money glitch. Appeal to the women's inability to get a man. Appeal to women's disgust and distaste for the men that they can't get to act right. And you will land a goal. You will become a millionaire. It's almost as bad as pandering. And instead of her getting on here and giving advice or tips on how to get the guy that she has, a man like hers, a relationship like hers, how to sift through the bullshit and get and what to focus on in said men so that you can be happy, she still tells you, I'd rather die alone, even though she's not. She got a whole husband. But she gonna tell y'all, I think I found my husband because I finally said I'd rather. No, that's not why she found a husband. It's not. She probably just stopped self-centering men and then finally was cool with actually just finding and focus on the things that were important when trying to build foundational relationships with men. But instead of telling y'all that, she gonna say, we don't need these men. They stink, girl. And got a whole, she goes home every day and gets in the bed and she is not alone. Meanwhile, the women that feed and the women that eat up her content go home to an empty bed every day. Cold in their bed every day. But she gonna feed y'all and y'all gonna make her men. Buy my book. We don't need men. Buy my book. Girl power. Buy my book. And she got a man. Like, y'all don't see the game. Y'all don't see the finesse. But y'all will get in my comments and say, I'm the bad guy. That's wild, bro. That's wild. That's nasty work. It's no different than the very male red pill content males that y'all say do the same thing with that type of shit. Y'all feed into this femcel pink pill content. Meanwhile, she got a whole man at home. A man at home. A ring on her finger. And telling y'all, bruh, y'all don't want to be saved. Can't save him. She literally made that video, posted it, went and kissed her man and said, we got him, babe. Thanks to another $1 million.
Remember when Kevin Samuel said,
buy a dog and die alone?
Women have such an issue with it, but then when you hear Drew Flalo saying it and recommending it to y'all ain't got an issue with it.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
That's crazy.
Y'all heard it.
I got to give him a little bit of pushback when he tried to reference the red pill community. Not all red pillars believe in just, being single. Red pill is more so about self-improvement and understanding female nature, so that way you can get better outcomes with the opposite sex. With the opposite sex. Now, back to Drew Flalo, because I always found this very interesting, because she's had a man for quite some time, and from what both guys are saying. Apparently, she's married. Why? For one, I want to know why is it that when a woman who has a man is giving out man bashing content, they accept it. They accept it so well. But when a woman is in a relationship or married and is trying to teach women how to get what she has, it comes with so much backlash and so much hate. Ain't that weird? That is so weird. This is probably why Drew Aflalo, as the brother mentioned just now, that's probably why she doesn't put out that kind of content, my guy. Because she know that isn't gonna go over well. She built 8 million followers off of man bashing content. You think she's gonna sit over here and continue to grow or continue to make the kind of money she makes if she starts giving out advice on how to get the kind of man that she has? Because I'd be willing to bet the kind of man that she has, most of the women that probably follow her probably wouldn't want anyway. Because there's probably plenty of guys that are like that in these girls' comments and they don't want them. So I always found that a little bit odd, man, because it's really no different than Beyonce, the single ladies, Cardi B, the list goes on. Of these female artists that over here push this single narrative and they all in relationships. But to be honest with you, I really think it's all done by design. Because when you keep women single and they're the biggest consumer and have the most consumer debt, it makes sense to keep them single, because the more women you keep single, the more money you can make off of them. Same reason why there's more scholarships for women than there are men. More money you make, you see where I'm going with this? They're a majority of the population. You see where I'm going with this? But see, that's a whole nother rabbit hole y'all don't want to go down with me right now. Let's keep it moving.
The first one, I think, is that men are afraid that women will rule the world in the ways that men have.
First of all, if you actually understood history, you'd know we've had female rulers before. And if you actually took a good look at history, you would notice that female rulers are actually 20% more likely to be warmongers. Mainly because women are far less likely to actually have to go to war or to have been to war. Most of the kings throughout history were also warriors who fought with their men. As such, they were way more cautious in actually engaging in war. Women just sent men to do their dirty work, so they were more trigger happy with starting one.
Yeah, if this is what Drew Aflalo was referencing when she said men should be afraid, yes, I am very afraid. Because y'all already treat men like they're disposable. Imagine if y'all had that kind of authority. Because Lord knows y'all don't want any responsibility that comes with authority. But I digress. Let's keep it moving.
Simply put, if a man tells me that he hates women, I know that he's dangerous. If a woman tells me that she hates men, I know it just because she's been emotionally done wrong. I don't care if a woman says, I hate men. In fact, I encourage her, you should hate men.
Why is it that every time I see a take like this, like clockwork, their stitches and duets are off? It's like they're confident enough to say BS, but not confident enough to stand on it or defend their positions. The problem with idiotic double standards like this is the fact that there's nothing stopping me from saying in return, if a man tells me he hates women, he most likely got his heart broken by a horrible woman who he gave everything to, including his trust. Therefore, his hate is justified. But if a woman tells me that she hates men, she's just chronically online, most likely spends too much time on social media, and probably couldn't maintain a relationship if her life depended on it. We can go back and forth all day, because at the end of the day, there is no real validity to any of these generalizations. And even if you were able to miraculously find that your reasoning did apply to most men and women, you wouldn't be helping your case by admitting that you encourage this kind of hate. Any kind of serious consideration for your thought process that anybody was willing to provide to you is completely out the window. Because now they can actually see that you're nothing but an irrational individual who doesn't truly care about solutions. You just want to spew generalized hate on the internet because Tommy broke up with you in the 5th grade. If you treat every floor like lava, you'll spend the rest of your life jumping through pointless hoops just to try to avoid them. And if you constantly treat every man like they're the enemy, don't expect your interactions and experiences with men to be sunshine and rainbows. Men are not your enemy. It'd be a lot worse if they were.
And you know what I tell you, man, this is why I love doing what I do. Because to hear her say some bullshit like that and the brother react so eloquently that way, love it, brother. But I came across another clip that proves my point when these women try to sit over here and say, y'all just hate women. No, y'all are the ones that really are the haters. And you're going to see what I mean after this clip, man, from Dana Dane. Watch this.
So let's address this comment. In your comment, you told me to take off the cape because basically if I say anything, raise my voice that black men don't like, they're going to call me angry and masculine. Been there, done that. Time for you to catch up. You late. That's been happened. When I first got on this app, that's all I was getting called was angry, bitter, masculine by men. But guess what? When it came to me calling out women and holding women accountable, you know what they did? They came for my deceased mama. They wished harm on me, right? They physically wished harm on me. The men never did that. The men never did that. So you know what you can do? You can let this comment go because y'all have already exposed y'all hands how foul y'all are as women. Y'all ain't no better than the men. And like I said, y'all are worse because no man has ever threatened my life on this app. No man has ever said anything about my deceased mama, but y'all women don't have no problem doing it. Y'all got some nasty foul mouths when y'all don't like something or when every woman is not in agreement with y'all and yes men to the BS that y'all participate in. So let this go. You ain't got no leg to stand on with this comment. But the biggest gag of your comment is me going to your page and seeing that you just gave birth to a young black baby boy while you're in my comment section telling me to hang up the cape for the very men that your son gonna grow up to be. Are y'all okay? No, y'all are not okay. It's like the building got 50 floors in it and the elevator stops at the second. Because there's just no way that you laid up with a black man and gave birth to a black man and then be in my comment section talking down about the very man that your son is going to grow up to be. Do the dots not connect in y'all heads? The way y'all are out here creating the very men that y'all can't stand is crazy work. It's crazy work. But as long as y'all continue to stay delusional, it's just going to continue to be a vicious cycle of a bunch of terrible men to choose from because they got mamas who can't stand the men that they are. They mamas sit up in their face and down talk the very men that they are. They mamas get online and go tit for tat with the very men that they are. Somehow they mamas can't stand the very men that they are, but won't stop laying up and having babies with them. Go figure that.
I'm sorry, what was that? Yeah, who really hating who? Who really hating who? See, calling a woman masculine, that's just a critique. So you literally going out of your way to wish harm on somebody just because they don't agree with you over here talking about their deceased relatives? That's just disgusting. Like, that's not cool whatsoever. That's the type of shit like, yeah, like if me and you met in the street, we'd be throwing hands. Yeah, we gonna have to catch a fade on that one. You got me fucked up. Cause she is 100% right, bro. I guarantee you, I know she didn't even have to admit that. I know for a fact you ain't never had a man threaten you just because they disagree with you. Because men are not like that, especially not in mass. But clearly, based on what she been dealing with on TikTok, it's the other way around when it comes to women. So you tell me who has the real hate here. Cut the bullshit. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way I know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.